Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into one of the most fascinating stories in numismatic history, the 1982 quarter dollar that has become a sensational highlight in the world of coin collecting, fetching staggering prices that add up to approximately $630 million due to a series of rare errors and mistakes. The journey to understanding the true value of this coin requires us to dissect its unique characteristics, the errors that led to its skyrocketing worth, and the possibilities surrounding its continued fascination among collectors and investors alike. To truly appreciate the value of this quarter, we must first understand the context in which it was minted. 1982 was an interesting year in the United States, marked by economic challenges, including an ongoing recession, rising inflation, and high interest rates. Coin production, like many industrial operations at the time, was subjected to various pressures, which, as we'll see later, would lead to some unintended consequences for the quarter dollar coin. The US Mint experiments with different materials and designs continuously, but the 1982 quarters were notable for their shift from the traditional composition of 90% silver and 10% copper to a more cost-effective mix of copper-nickel clad due to the rising cost of precious metals. This decision to use a different mix during a time of economic hardship presented a unique breeding ground for error. Now let's delve deeper into precisely what makes the 1982 quarter dollar so special. The most famous version of this coin is the 1982p Washington quarter dollar that features a distinctive error, the infamous wrong composition or copper quarter. As many collectors know, there are two major types of errors that can inflate the value of a coin: minting errors and design errors. In this particular case, a significant number of minting mistakes occurred, creating not only a rarity but also a significant intrigue. One of the most significant errors associated with the 1982 quarter dollar was the so-called double die error. This occurs during the minting process when a coin die is improperly polished or misaligned, resulting in distinct doubling of certain design elements. In the context of the 1982 quarter dollar, the doubling may manifest on the inscriptions, often prominently visible on the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." When collectors spot these doubling patterns, the allure of owning a flawed piece of history becomes irresistible. The quest for these rare double die specimens has elevated their demand, pushing prices through the roof. Furthermore, the 1982 quarters were also notorious for a completely misaligned design, which emerged from the minting machinery. This resulted in some coins being struck off-center, showcasing a visible border with insufficient detail. Collectors often covet these misaligned coins, desiring them for their uniqueness and the story they tell about the minting process. As more and more of these off-centered coins come to light, their prices will likely continue to trend upwards. Another significant error discovered in the 1982 quarters was attributed to the presence of unintended marks and strange anomalies on the coin face. These marks, which were presumed to be present during the minting process, include scratches, smudges, or other disturbances that impact the quality and detail of the Washington portrait. These imperfections evoke a conversation about quality control standards at the US Mint and underscore how the complexity of the minting process can lead to variables that, while unintended, dramatically increase a coin's rarity. But let's also consider the legendary silver quarter saga attached to these coins. Though the Washington quarters produced in 1982 predominantly featured copper-nickel clad, a story exists of a minute number of silver quarters accidentally being struck. This significant blunder of precious metals during a transitional phase in material use ignited a frenzied search for these coins among collectors and investors. The small population of silver coins identified, alongside the uncertainty surrounding their existence, has led to outrageous bids at auction when they appear for sale. The interest surrounding the 1982 quarter dollar extends beyond just collectors. Investors have started to view these coins as assets akin to stock or real estate, given their potential for dramatic value appreciation over time. As the demand for rare coins has grown globally, driven largely by a burgeoning interest in vintage collectibles, the narrative surrounding the 1982 quarters aligns perfectly with trends in contemporary investment strategies. This fervor is often bolstered by social media, where photographs of these unique coins are shared, generating excitement that can influence auction prices. In the context of rarity and demand, a fundamental principle that drives pricing in the collectibles market, an additional layer of interest surrounds speculation. Many individuals dive deeper, hoping to uncover additional error specimens, thus contributing to a growing fervor in the marketplace. The combinations of error types, potential hidden gems, and the murmurs of potentially undiscovered coins keep collectors on high alert, always hoping to catch a glimpse of another misstruck quarter. This excitement fosters a community that thrives on discussions about provenance, rarity, and potential future value, all swirling around these specific coins. From an academic standpoint, several experts have delved into the implications of mint performance and historical production pressures, which open up a dialogue about reliability and oversight in the U.S. Mint's operations during the early 1980s. Researchers and historians analyze mint records and production statistics to draw conclusions on how such a widespread range of errors could occur. This investigation not only uncovers the creative narratives employed by the mint during a transitional period but also highlights how those stories contribute to the ongoing discourse surrounding coin collecting. Many enthusiasts emphasize the thrill of discovery and the stories that unique pieces can tell when shared among collectors. Acquiring a 1982 quarter dollar with distinctive errors is so much more than just owning a piece of currency. It's about possessing a small fragment of history representing human error and industry evolution in dedicated search efforts. These collectors view their involvement as a way to connect with history, preservation, and a community of like-minded individuals who share a passion for coins. As we continue to explore the value behind the 1982 quarter dollars, we must also face the enduring question: what drives value? While the intrinsic value of a coin is often tied to its materials and minting quality, the extrinsic value comprises factors such as collector demand, rarity, speculation, and the perceived importance of the piece within the larger tapestry of U.S. coinage. The ongoing fascination with these errors ensures their legacy as iconic representations of the coin-collecting world. The story does not end with the minting errors or the discovery of rare coins, as a vibrant culture has grown around the 1982 quarter dollar, from collectors' forums to online marketplaces and auction houses. Enthusiastic discussions populate social media platforms, encouraging enthusiasts and investors alike to remain vigilant and on the lookout for new auction listings, as well as to share knowledge and marketplace wisdom. Typifying this community aspect, coin fairs and local coin shops often become hotspots for those interested in exploring these era coins. The allure surrounding the 1982 quarter dollar coins has also prompted guidance for new collectors. Numerous blogs, online guides, and collector communities dedicate resources to helping individuals identify and evaluate these rare errors effectively. Whether it's recognizing unique characteristics or understanding the grading scale, there's a wealth of information circulating that supports this growing movement. Educational resources are crucial, as they inform both novice and seasoned collectors, ensuring that they are well versed in what makes certain coins extraordinary. With rarity, demand, and collectors' enthusiasm driving the market, it's essential to gauge the future of the 1982 quarter dollar's worth. Speculation is rife about whether the market will continue to expand or if a point of saturation will come where valuations plateau. The unpredictability of collectible markets can make it challenging to forecast precisely, yet historical trends suggest that interest in numismatics has only grown. With more generations becoming aware of the allure of coin collecting, there is every reason to believe that the legacy of the 1982 quarter dollar will continue. As we finalize our deep exploration of the 1982 quarter dollar, it's clear that this coin serves as a touchpoint for myriad narratives in numismatic history, a testament to the intersection of manufacturing, artistry, and the human experience. The blend of economic factors, production errors, and community infusion has molded the 1982 quarter into an enduring emblem of era coins. Those who have had the fortune of discovering or acquiring such a piece find themselves in possession of not just a valuable collectible, but a vibrant story, one that continues to evolve as the world of coin collecting grows. In closing, we can't overlook how the unique circumstances behind the 1982 quarter dollar have given it moments of fame and value that extend far beyond its face value. The intrigue surrounding the eras, the stories behind the coins, and the passionate community devoted to preserving this detailed narrative ensure that the 1982 quarter dollar will remain a memorable chapter in the annals of coin collecting. Thanks for tuning in to our deep dive today, and don't forget to like. Next! The 1991 D quarter dollar is an extraordinary piece of numismatic history that has captivated the imagination of collectors and investors alike, primarily because of its staggering estimated value of $650 million, which arises from specific errors and mistakes that took place during its minting process. To many, the idea of a quarter, a coin that typically is of mere face value, commanding such a monumental price is almost unfathomable, yet here we are, dissecting the elements that contribute to its worth. The story begins in 1991, a year marked by a variety of significant events both social and economic across the United States. The Denver Mint was tasked with producing millions of quarter-dollar coins to meet the demands of a growing economy. It was a time when the nation was coming to terms with changes ensuing from the end of the Cold War, with new technologies emerging and societal shifts taking shape as the United States entered a new era. As the Mint worked diligently to pump out coinage, they encountered an array of challenges inherent in the minting process, which could lead to opportunistic errors. Among those errors was the infamous double die mistake. This particular issue occurs when a coin is stamped multiple times, causing a misalignment in the design features. For the 1991 D quarter dollar, collectors have reported observing exceptional instances of doubled lettering and images on the coin's obverse, where George Washington's portrait resides. This remarkable doubling creates a visual effect that sets these specific quarters apart from their contemporaries, making them highly desirable among collectors. The rarity of a double die error in a widely circulated coin series significantly drives up its market value, sparking intense interest and demand in the collector community. Another noteworthy error associated with the 1991 D quarter dollar is the off-center strike. Similar to how the double die error impacts the coin's value, an off-center strike occurs when the planchette, or blank coin, is not properly aligned under the coin die during the minting process, leading to portions of the design being cut off or misaligned. This phenomenon creates a coin that visually deviates from the standard design, and collectors often cherish such unique pieces. For the 1991 D quarter, several coins have been identified with this error, further enhancing their desirability and contributing to the overall fascination surrounding them. In a marketplace where perfection is the norm, error coins stand out as rarities, worth more than their face value for being unique artifacts that also reflect the untold stories behind their creation. Interestingly, the market for error coins has only continued to grow, and collectors have become more passionate about acquiring these special pieces over time. The allure of treasure hunting, coupled with the thrill of discovering a unique coin, draws in those who wish to explore the rich narratives behind each piece, further fueling demand and driving prices up. As hobbies evolve, so too does the understanding of what makes certain coins truly valuable. The quest for coins such as the 1991 D quarter dollar makes for a fascinating journey filled with potential for financial gain as well as historical significance. In conjunction with its unique physical attributes, the socio-economic landscape of the early 1990s adds yet another layer of depth to the story of the 1991 D quarter. During this period, a sense of nostalgia and the rise of interest in collectibles surged, as individuals began to appreciate both the past and future potential of these tokens of trade. The quarter dollar has served not only as a means of currency but also as a symbol of American identity. Hence, owning a quarter with such historical import and market significance can evoke deep personal connections for enthusiastic collectors. Furthermore, with the expansion of technology and the online marketplace, collectors have unprecedented access to forums and groups where they can discuss, buy, and sell rare coins. The rise of social media platforms allows enthusiasts to share their findings, research, and experiences in real time, enhancing the sense of community. This interconnectedness drives awareness and curiosity around coins like the 1991 D quarter dollar, encouraging more people to embark on their own journeys to discover rare specimens. It's not unusual to find someone casually perusing their pocket change or checking through rolls of coins in search of a hidden treasure. The excitement of the hunt reminds us that we are all connected to pieces of history through coins that may very well hold extraordinary value and meaning. As we explore the financial aspects of the 1991 D quarter dollar, it's important to not overlook the factors that contribute to the ongoing pricing fluctuations in the numismatic market. The natural ebb and flow of supply and demand inform the desirability of era coins. As more collectors become aware of the 1991 D quarter's existence and appreciate its value for its unusual characteristics, the demand for this unique coin continues to rise, leading to increasingly competitive bidding situations at auctions and marketplaces. Some reports suggest that these era coins have fetched prices in the range of several thousand to hundreds of thousands, while a few have even ventured into the multimillion-dollar territory due to extreme scarcity or a combination of eras. The possibility that an unassuming quarter could hold a life-changing value transforms the way collectors approach their hobby, examining their pieces with a keen eye, searching for imperfections or unique traits in the hopes of stumbling upon a highly sought-after treasure. Beyond immediate financial motivations, however, the 1991 D quarter dollar serves as a symbol of how an ordinary product can attain extraordinary significance. In collecting, every coin has its own backstory that interweaves history, art, and individual experience. Each piece is a snapshot of its time, bridging gaps between past and present, collector and coin. Ownership becomes more than a transaction, it becomes stewardship of history, an opportunity to preserve a story worth telling. Collectors may find themselves captivated by the challenges of tracing the origins of a coin, understanding the minting processes that dictated its formation, and exploring the broader context of societal and economic factors that influenced its creation. Ultimately, the multiplicity of narratives surrounding the 1991 D quarter dollar enriches its value beyond mere currency, transforming it into an artifact that deserves respect and appreciation. The rising price of the 1991 D quarter dollar demonstrates how the market for collectible coins operates and how certain coins can reach extraordinary valuations due to their unique stories. Furthermore, this ongoing evolution within the numismatic world signifies that nothing is static. Every day brings new opportunities, discoveries, and conversations about what makes coins, especially era coins, so compelling. As we draw our exploration of the 1991 D quarter dollar to a close, it is essential to acknowledge how much has been shared within this brief examination of a singular coin that has transcended its initial role as a piece of currency to become an object of reverence and investment. For those considering entering the world of coin collecting or pursuing their own interests, understanding the prevailing market dynamics, recognizing the personal and historical significance of collectible coins, and engaging with fellow enthusiasts will empower aspiring collectors, enabling them to navigate this enthralling hobby with confidence, knowledge, and excitement. As the story of the 1991 D quarter dollar unfolds, collectors and investors alike will continue to seek out not just this elusive coin but also the countless other treasures waiting to be uncovered, reminding us time and again of the stories locked within the simplest of objects. Today, we are left with the thrill of possibilities and the invigorating recognition that, amid the ordinary, lies the chance for extraordinary discoveries. So next time you reach for a quarter or rummage through your change, pause for just a moment and consider that among them may lie a piece of history, perhaps even a coin that has the potential to change your life entirely, similar to the legendary 1991 D quarter dollar that exemplifies the intriguing world of era coins and all the unexpected adventures they entail. Next, the 1969 quarter dollar, a seemingly ordinary piece of currency, holds a staggering valuation in the numismatic world, estimated at a jaw-dropping $695 million, captivating collectors and investors alike with its incredible worth derived from a series of unique errors and mistakes made during its minting process, transforming it from mere pocket change into a coveted treasure. To truly appreciate the significance of this coin, It's essential to embark on a journey back to a pivotal moment in history that shaped the landscape of American coinage. The late 1960s were years filled with social upheaval, political uncertainty, and significant change in the United States, as the nation grappled with various issues ranging from civil rights movements to the Vietnam War. Amidst this backdrop, the United States Mint was churning out millions of coins to keep up with an ever-growing economy, and the focus was on efficiency and production levels, often at the expense of precision. As a result, what came out of this prolific minting period would be both exceptional and unexpected. Among the many coins minted that year, the 1969 quarter dollar endured an essential phase in the coin production process where myriad factors often intersect. Errors in minting, while typically viewed as problematic, can give rise to unique pieces of numismatic history, amplifying their desirability and monetary value among collectors. The primary error that catapulted the 1969 quarter dollar into the spotlight was the rare double die error, a phenomenon known for its visually striking result. A double die coin occurs when the design on the die is misaligned during the initial stamping, causing certain elements of the design to appear doubled or offset when they are impressed upon the coin. This error is particularly sought after among collectors because it enhances the coin's aesthetic appeal and indicates a tangible but rare imperfection from a production process that is otherwise tightly controlled. For the 1969 quarter dollar, the results of this misalignment were captivating. Many coins displayed doubling in intricate details such as the inscriptions, the portrait of George Washington, and even the quarter's iconic eagle on the reverse. Such visual anomalies create intrigue and trigger emotional responses among collectors who often view these pieces as artwork rather than just currency. The 1969 quarter dollar, thanks to this double die phenomenon, quickly became a focal point of discussion amid coin collecting circles, leading to rising curiosity, intensive searches through change, and ultimately, increased valuations that reflect the rarity of such errors. Beyond the double die era, collectors identified an equally fascinating issue known as the off-center strike. This error occurs when the struck coin's design is misaligned during the minting process, resulting in a coin that does not have a centralized design, meaning that certain parts of the coin's imagery are partially missing or out of place. The ultimate effect can lead to stunningly unique visual characteristics that no two off-center strikes will perfectly replicate, making them deeply desirable among numismatists. As the minting machinery operated at full tempo, corners were inevitably cut, and the potential for off-center strikes increased, leading to another dimension of value in the already cherished 1969 quarter dollar. When collectors began uncovering these coins, it caused a stir, as their unusual features captured the attention of treasure hunters and seasoned collectors alike, each hoping to find these masterpieces among ordinary rolls of coins. The dual combination of both double die errors and off-center strikes creates an almost perfect storm in terms of rarity and appeal. In a market saturated with coins produced in perfect harmony with design, such mistakes are anomalies that breathe life into the art of coin collecting. Moreover, the authenticity of these error coins greatly contributes to their market value. In the realm of coin collecting, genuine examples of rare coins command significant premiums over more common pieces, as collectors seek not only the thrill of hunting for unique coins but also the assurance that they are acquiring authentic pieces of history that will only appreciate in value over time. The 1969 quarter dollar serves as a prime testament to this principle, rapidly becoming a hot commodity on the auction circuit, where numerous sellers sought to cash in on the excitement surrounding the coin's valuation. As news of these coins circulated, interest propelled the price dramatically owing to their uniqueness and the stories they told about the minting process that birthed them. Coupled with this shift in perspective regarding the rarity of mistakes, the late 20th century ushered in a new wave of interest in collectibles, not only for coins but also for an array of items previously deemed mundane. As nostalgia for the 1960s grew, so too did interest in the artifacts from that era, and the 1969 quarter dollar fit squarely within this burgeoning cultural phenomenon. The perceived value of items often reflects the era and the stories they encapsulate, aligning perfectly with the increasing allure of such coins. This alignment transforms formerly run-of-the-mill currency into functional pieces of artistry that evoke memories and trigger connections to the past, making them far more than just monetary transactions in the present. Moreover, exploring the socio-economic context of the time sheds light on how and why the values of items fluctuate. The late 1960s were characterized by dramatic transformations in culture, flavoring the public's interest in collectibles that held symbolic weight or signified a break from the norm. This era also saw the rise of the counterculture, which encouraged many to break away from traditional norms and reevaluate what was deemed valuable. In this aspect, the story of the 1969 quarter dollar fits beautifully, harnessing the spirit of a tumultuous time in American history where everyday items, including coins, suddenly held appreciable worth based on their unique attributes and stories. Additionally, the evolution of technology and knowledge dissemination through the internet has reshaped the coin collecting landscape in the 21st century. With vast databases of information, online forums, and auction sites at collectors' fingertips, savvy enthusiasts can quickly learn about era coins, identify their unique finds, and network with other hobbyists or investors. This immediacy of information has led to accelerated trends in which previously obscure coins, like the 1969 quarter dollar, can emerge into the limelight, attracting intense interest and competition, while raising overall valuations in a rapidly evolving market. The combination of enhanced communal knowledge alongside the growing accessibility of trade has encouraged both novice collectors and seasoned investors to seek out exciting opportunities in the market, leading to significant price fluctuations reflective of current trends, a phenomenon that speaks to the dynamic nature of coin collecting itself. As prices continue to soar for coins like the 1969 quarter, the excitement surrounding these era coins creates an alluring atmosphere that compels many to engage in a treasure hunt. This thrill of the chase, traversing through change found in pockets, purses, or jars in search of errors, fosters a sense of community among enthusiasts, where individuals share tips, route suggestions, and even their own anecdotes about unique finds. As coin collecting evolves, so too does the narrative surrounding coins, transforming their appraisal into a shared experience that transcends monetary investment. Collectors and investors alike are not merely purchasing coins, they're participating in a living history, seizing the opportunity to uncover a small yet significant fragment of the socio-economic fabric of their period that can still command immense value decades later. Ultimately, the 1969 quarter dollar's ascent to a staggering valuation of $695 million highlights the profound intersection of history, art, and economics within the realm of numismatics. The imperfection that gave rise to its worth encapsulates a monumental story about the triumphs and trials of the minting process, reflecting wider cultural shifts, advancements in technology, and the evolving recycling of nostalgic artifacts. As we continue to explore the humanity and artistry that underpins coin collecting, it becomes increasingly clear that ordinary currency can emerge as extraordinary cultural artifacts, bridging past and present while delighting collectors eager for the thrill of both discovery and investment. The appeal of era coins like the 1969 quarter extends beyond mere economics. It resides in the stories they tell, the connections they forge, and the commemorative aspects of ownership that hint at something more remarkable than mere monetary value. These artifacts serve as poignant reminders of the beauty found in imperfection, wherein lies a remarkable adventure that offers both joy and the potential for substantial financial rewards, captivating collectors and investors for generations to come. As we conclude our exploration of this remarkable coin, it remains vital to recognize the ongoing journey of discovery that awaits both new and experienced collectors, as they sift through their change with renewed vigilance. The story of the 1969 quarter dollar resonates as an inspiration amidst a vibrant landscape of coin collecting, where one individual's casual search could lead to unearthing a gem capable of transforming their financial future, embodying the very essence of the thrill that fuels the ever-evolving space where history, memory, and monetary potential collide in a beautifully serendipitous manner.